Welcome to Inside Lake Forest. I'm Eileen Luby, your host, and today I'm visiting at the Lake Forest Resale Shop located on Bank Lane. It's a place of community, thrift, and self-expression. Let's step inside. Hi, Diana.
Eileen, welcome. Welcome to the Lake Forest Resale Shop.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here today, and I'm looking forward to a tour and learning more about it.
Terrific.
So just to start off, Diana, how did you get involved in a business such as this?
I have a long background actually in retail. I have also written about the secondhand markets for the Trib and for Time Out Chicago, so it was really a natural fit for me.
Great. Well, I know that going back in time a little bit, there was a resale shop in Lake Forest for many, many years. That was in Market Square, it was over here, and then tell me when this store opened up.
We opened our doors at the end of April of last year, so we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary pretty quick here.
Wonderful. And I know we'll be meeting your daughter in a little bit, but she's one of your co-workers here at this store, and you have a plethora of volunteers. Let's talk about them.
Okay, I sure do. I have the most terrific team of volunteers. I call them my overachieving volunteers because we couldn't keep the store going, organized, serving the public, and designing without them.
Wonderful. Well, speaking of the resale shop, let's talk a little bit about the concept of resale and how one donates items and who the donations benefit.
Sure. I guess I should start out by saying we are a nonprofit corporation and we're also a 501c3 recognized by the IRS. So anyone who does donate gently used goods will get a tax write-off if they so choose to do so. Members of the community donate the goods, and we in turn turn them into treasures and secondhand chic fashions for our customers here. The proceeds benefit a couple of very worthy charities in the area, Mother's Trust Foundation and Great Lakes Adaptive Sports.
Wonderful. And in terms of dropping things off, can residents or community members just come in anytime during your business hours and drop things and get a receipt if needed, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Great, excellent. Well, one of the types of things, just kind of get started here, Diana, is, looking at your table setup. I know that the volunteers work in terms of displaying, but can you talk to us a little bit about this?
Sure. This is a beautiful set of fine china. If your great aunt didn't leave you your own set, you can come on in here and buy it for yourself. This is a Mikasa pattern. I think it's called Spring Floral. We've paired it with some vintage plates also, which gives it kind of a contemporary twist.
Sure does.
And we're all set up for Downton Abbey also. Those are our guests of honor.
Wonderful. Well, I know you're going to give me a tour of the store, so let's go ahead and get started.
Come this way, Eileen.
Great.
So this is a mid-century modern piece, but when it came into the shop, it wasn't in the best of condition, lots of nicks and dents and a little Mars on the side. So what we did was what I call upcycling. Actually, a volunteer took it home. She was excited to work on the piece. She decoupaged a map on each drawer front. Then she sanded, re-stained, and sort of cleaned up the wood accents on it. And so it's an old piece with a new life.
What a great office piece here.
TV stand.
Sure, guest bedroom.
Hall table in a tiny apartment, yeah.
Sure. And what about this fabulous bag here? Does this have any history?
It does. This is a leopard fur bag. Inside you can see the label. It's Madame Louise, and it was made in Nairobi. When it came in, we found a little card inside that gives a clue to the history of the bag. It was a Christmas present, and here's the calling card from the gift giver.
Wow.
Yeah. And it has some Lake Forest ties to it also. So
very neat. And it's real leopard.
It's real leopard.
Wow.
1960.
Fabulous. Well, Diana, I know you have so many more secrets upstairs, but first I'd like to meet your daughter Liz, who works with you, and she can talk about some of the displays.
That sounds great.
Excellent. I'm sitting with Liz, who's Diana's daughter, who's been working here since...
I helped the very first when opening the shop and when it was a clean slate. And I've been working full time as her, right-hand man since September.
Wonderful. Now, Liz, it's come to my knowledge that you play a big role in putting the displays together.
I do. Yeah.
Well, I can only imagine the challenges, yet the fun creativity that you might find in doing that from all these one-of-a-kind pieces, yet maybe someone doesn't see the value until you put it with other things.
Right. Yeah, for instance, it's really fun just working with what you have. Sometimes it all depends on the donations we're getting in. Sometimes, we have just little things to work with. Sometimes we have really great furniture.
Yeah.
Like this little living room set we have. This is kind of the space that we showcase a lot of stuff here. Yeah, and also there's another example upstairs with the shoe room that you'll probably see.
Okay.
It was just making something out of nothing. It was an extra storage space. And we had a lot of shoes, so we made it a shoe room and just used whatever we had around what was donated to decorate.
Great. Your mom said she's very much a do-it-yourself, a DIY person. I would say that you probably have the same talent.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I got it from her. She started, a long time ago redoing furniture that, was found in an alley or bought for cheap or, needed just a little TLC. So I definitely took to that and I love doing it.
Great, and you make it your own. Now, also, there's this door behind us now. Tell me about this fancy door.
Yeah, upstairs in our storage, it goes on forever, and there's actually 2 vintage apartments that were kind of combined. Part of the things that we found back there to use were these old doors, and they're very cool, hardware, and we use them as tables, we use them as, mirrors. But they just add, a little extra something to the store that you wouldn't normally find in a thrift.
Absolutely. Liz, thank you for taking the time to talk with
Thank you.
us.
Sure thing.
Diana, I know you have this great talent of turning these items into beautiful masters and pieces of art. So tell me, do you share this with the public, and do community members have an opportunity to come and learn from you?
Thank you so much for that compliment.
You're welcome.
Eileen. Yes, each month we like to have what we call a drop-in workshop where members can come in and learn how to recycle, upcycle something like a household discard into something new and useful and fun. We usually put one on every month, and we post our events on Facebook, so you can always find out what the next workshop is on Facebook.
So this is upstairs.
This is upstairs, Eileen. This also got a makeover from its former life.
Okay.
We have dresses over here, every day and special occasion. The workout wear is really popular. Then over here, lots of pants in all sizes. We have a cute lingerie closet. This actually was the original pink that we found the closet in and thought it would be perfect.
Fun.
For that.
Some dressing rooms.
Some dressing rooms.
Great.
So Eileen, let's go over into our main clothing room here.
Sure.
Our jeans table, another recycled door from the old apartments in the back.
That's really neat here to be able to use some of those pieces.
And if I could just say a little bit about labels that we get here, all in beautiful condition. In fact, many of our donations in clothing come fresh from the cleaners.
Wow.
This is a fabulous, one of my favorites, an old, a vintage Marshall Fields Asian robe. We'll get things from Valentino. Here's a pretty Valentino jacket. Whoops, this one is Ungaro, shades of Pretty Woman. Then we'll get some everyday things like Loft.
I saw a Brooks Brothers shirt,
skirts,
and I see all sorts of Banana Republic and tweed and
Sweet Valentino blouse here. And then over here is our shoe room.
neat. And I see you've got a couple dressing rooms up here so people can be comfortable to try things on as sales are final. I'm assuming that once you purchase,
Yes.
it is yours.
Yes. Yes. We have 3 roomy dressing rooms, plenty of mirrors for everybody. So we do want everybody to have a good time when they're shopping and be comfortable, yes.
Great. And there's lots more to find. We're only hitting the highlights, I'm sure, Diana.
Thank you, Eileen. That's absolutely true.
There's
Yes.
and as you mentioned, there's always more and more coming in. So the displays are changing and new items being in and being sold. So it's definitely a place that you need to stop in frequently.
This is what customers tell us all the time. You just never know what you're going to get. And it's a treasure hunt, and they love coming in. Many of them stop in daily, weekly. So,
Wonderful.
Eileen, here's the
Yes.
shoe room.
This is Liz's handiwork.
This is Liz's handiwork, yes. And at one point, this was the Halloween room
Okay.
last fall. But we have a lot of shoes, from athletic shoes to night on the town shoes, Gucci, Cole Haan, those preppy Belgian shoes, Nike. So if you ever need a pair of shoes, this could be the place for you.
Perfect. Yeah, you're looking around, you're seeing colors and styles. You have that fancy outfit. You need something awesome 80s prom, a prom party. Come on in and shop. Perfect place.
We have gotten a lot of shoppers for the Mad Men parties,
Okay.
actually. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Well, thanks for showing this, Diana.
you're very welcome.
Diana, people can find you online. You have a Facebook page.
Yes, search for us at Lake Forest Resale Shop on Facebook.
And then you have an informational website,
We
which
do.
you can see on the screen. And they can also call you by phone. But your hours are, again, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4:30.
Yes, they are.
And tell me about donations. If people are cleaning out, spring cleaning out, you can get things out of the closets, when can they drop those off here?
We accept donations anytime that we're here, 10 to 4:30, Monday through Saturday.
Wonderful. Well, Diana, it's been a pleasure meeting you today, getting a tour, meeting Liz, and seeing what wonderful items you have to offer the community.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching Inside Lake Forest. As you know, today we've been visiting at the Lake Forest Resale Shop. Come and find your treasures here and stop in anytime.